welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I'm Christy. Welcome to Thursday's double feature. I'm very excited. I'm going to get to play with the Clever Cats, my favorite stamp set in the July to December mini catalog. My favorite. I love the Clever Cats. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm running a little bit late today because I could not get Facebook to acknowledge my my Manicam. So, no. Let's go ahead and turn you guys down. Do. Get rid of that. Muy bien. Okay. So this is the card that we're going to make today. Well, the first card we're going to make today. This is the Happy Fall Y'all. And the sentiment is actually from Banner Year, but you can probably use any of your fall sentiments with this. There's enough space on this label. You can use anything that you have because there isn't really a fall sentiment in with the kitty cats, but I've got him up a tree with the leaves and this gorgeous, I love the Beauty of the Earth DSP. So that's my super cute. And I've actually used a very vanilla label here on the what, even though you can see that the back is white behind the trees. I just really like the way the colors looked with the cat. It kind of just warmed up the card a little bit and brought it forward. And then the second card we're going to make is this super cute Have a Perfect Christmas. And as you can see, my kitty is on the Christmas tree and it's tilting over a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys how to make that. And this is with the Tidings of Christmas designer series paper that's in the annual catalog. And I'll show you guys that in a second. It's the 6x6. So those are the two cards that we're going to make. So you can find the Clever Cat stamp set on page 53 in your July to December mini catalog. I love this stamp set. Love these adorable kitties. And then you can see here, there's the kitty with this little peeking face. And then, of course, for Halloween, it has the jack-o'-lantern and the witch's hat and the broom. But it has the Have a Perfect Halloween, and that's actually, I cut that sentiment so that I can use it for the Christmas. And then it has these other really cute stamp sets, like really I've been this cute all 9 lives, and my tail is the twitching, says it's the twitching hour. That is just so totes adorbs. So I did make a few other cards. I have made a bunch of other cards with it. You can see that I made a bunch of Halloween cards. But I also made like this one this is with the that plant set that we have with him sitting on the pot. Love that little cute kitty cat. And then here's one in the box with the flowers, and I use that cork, our cork specialty paper, with him sitting in there. It's that. Love the set. You can use it for lots of stuff besides the Halloween, although the Halloween stuff is also totes adorbs. I have a ton of the Halloween stuff. I love the set so much. Okay, and then, so like I said, the two different designer series papers that we're using are actually in the annual catalog. You can find the gorgeous Beauty of the Earth designer series paper. I have used this before. It's so beautiful. On page 130 in the annual catalog. This is 12 by 12. And the other one I'm using, and I haven't actually used this one really before, this is the Tidings of Christmas. And it is 6x6. So it is in here. It is our Christmas paper that's actually in the annual catalog. And it's 6x6. And it's a really nice, it has some really good colors in it. I really like it. So that's the piece that I'm using behind our kitty that's knocking down the tree for this one. So I do use a couple of die cuts. Now, unfortunately, the Clever Cats, you have to use your paper snips to get that out, to snip them out, because there isn't any, there are unfortunately no, oh, my daughter's on. Hi, she's checking I can barely see it. So the way they put the comments down, they're like way far down, so it's really hard to see them. But I appreciate she's checking to make sure this time I have my lights on. Last time I started my video without putting my lights on, I didn't realize. Anyway, so this is a super totes adorbs stamps set, even though you have to use your snips and cut it out. But we are going to use, these are the fabulous seasonal labels, and I've actually used them quite a few before. They're in that mega suite that starts on page 16, and I think it goes to 19. Yeah, the Painted Christmas suite, and that's a double. It has a double, two double bundles in it, so it's two bundles, and kind of like we had the painted with the poppies. Um, was that last catalog? It's so pretty. I love these. These are so fabulous. And you can get them as a bundle and they save the 10% when you buy it as a bundle price, or you can just get the dies themselves. But I love, love, love these. So we are using those dies, but we're also going to use to make this Christmas tree. As you can see, it's got quite a bit of detail on it. These are all from the Christmas tree dies that are a part of that gorgeous pink Whimsy and Wonder suite. And that starts on page 24 and it goes to page 20. Oh no, I guess it's just these two pages, 24 and 25. And it has this gorgeous DSP. I love this DSP. But we're going to use the dies today. These are really nice, the Christmas tree dies. They go together really easily. I'm just going to use glue. I'm not even going to use any of the other adhesives to put this tree together. It's so nice. I love it, love it. And we do need to snip it a little bit, but not too much. So it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's do our seasons we'll do our seasons in order, and I will start with our happy fall kitty card. Oh, so cute. Okay, so we're starting with a piece of Cajun Craze, and it is our regular 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and I've cut it so it's 11 by 4 by 4.5 or 4.25, and then it's scored at 5.5, and so that it opens this way. And then I have a piece of that gorgeous Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper that I've cut at 4 and 5.25. And again, I'm going to have all of these up on my, the measurements will be all up on my website and on my blog later today. I'll have it almost up. I have all the measurements and stuff done. I did not get all the blog stuff because I'm going to make sure I have instructions for you guys. And then I have a piece of Very Vanilla for my inside layer, and the inside layer is my regular 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and that's what's gonna go inside. I cut a Very Vanilla label, so this isn't the biggest one; it's the second biggest one from those seasonal label dies in the Very Vanilla. And then for the branch, okay, so like I said, these are the Intricate Leaves dies. I forgot to show you them when I had the catalog out. These are really great for seasonal. I love these Intricate Leaves dies. They have the Gorgeous Leaves bundle. So these are the leaves. They have these really big ones. These cut out the images that are in the stamp set. But I use the little ones. So we have a bunch of little ones in here. And I actually did not get them all out of my, I'm just going to use my Take Pick tool and get these little ejection holes to make sure I can get my little leaf out. This one is in Cajun Craze. So and what I really like about this set is like you get 2 of each of these small ones. So you get 2 of these ones, and you get 2 of these ones in this set, which is really nice. And you also get this really cool branch. So that's actually what I die cut in the early espresso to put our super cute guy on. And oh, here it is right here. So I just die cut this with the and it comes out so easy, so much easier than the little leaves. I was using it a bunch. And then if you ever have trouble with your dies and like it's sticking in there and you're not getting them out, die cut once with a scrap of wax paper. And like for my contour dies, the scallop contour dies, I actually keep that piece of my and sometimes the stitch rectangles are really sticky too. I actually just put the wax paper back in that I've die cut out, and I put it back in, and that helps keep it nice and releases easy. So, but for this one, they're only going to do 3 little leaves, and of course, if you get the card, the, the card kits, they'll come with the branch and the leaves and all the die pieces that you need. You'll and even a little piece to make your kitty, but you're gonna have to use your paper snips and cut them out. But you so I just did these little leaves, which is nice to have little leaves with that little branch. So nice. So these are the intricate leaf dies, and they are again in the January to no, wow, that's just gonna July to December mini catalog. I just keep. And so for this one, I have one of the crushed curry with the tri leaf, and then I have one that's the Cajun craze, which is what I used for my base. And then I actually used a cherry cobbler. I had the cherry cobbler out when I was making this card, this card, and I like the way the cherry cobbler really looks. And you can see there's kind of a hint of the cherry cobbler in the leaves. So, and it said that in the paper pack it was. So that's what I used. And then I actually also add these little gold gilded gems. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the gilded gems. I was like, I don't think they went that far. Okay, so now we need to cut our stamp and cut our little fabulous kitty cat. And I love him. He's sitting. And I think originally like he will sit nice on the pumpkin. I've actually done one where he's sitting on the pumpkin or on the broomstick. I've done him on the pot, the potted plant. Now I'm gonna put him in a tree branch for fall. So okay, so we just need some white cardstock scrap, which I put somewhere. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo. So some basic white cardstock scrap. And I actually stamped him in early espresso. So just make sure you get him nice and inked. Got to use my He's so cute. I love this kitty so much. Okay, there we go. Before we look how awesome that looks. So awesome. Let me go ahead and put him over here to clean him off. And then let me see if I can get this to zoom a little bit. Oops, I did it again. I think last time I did the same thing. I had the wrong thing clicked. And I zoomed my face in. You guys don't need to see me my face closer. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, so there's my kitty. So what I'm going to use is, I love my Stampin' Blends. I use them all the time. And usually when you use Stampin' Blends, you use Memento ink. If you want if you're doing a bird or something and you want it to be fuzzy, like a chick to be fuzzy, if you use one of our basic stamp pads and use the color in that and then use the color lifter, it will blur it. It'll make it fuzzy on the lines. It kind of gives it that fun texture because it does bleed when you use the Stampin' Blends with any of our inks that isn't Memento. So Memento is what you use if you don't want your image to bleed. But it doesn't matter for this one because I'm going to bleed it a little bit. So I'm going to use the crumb cake for the light crumb cake blend to do like his chest fur. I'm just going to blend that in really nice. But then I'm going to use the ivory. Actually, I'm going to use the ivory on both the cats that we'll make today because it gives it like texture. So I have a adorable orange tabby, and he has the stripes. So, but they're really subtle, and sometimes it's hard to get those colors. I actually found that the ivory does a really nice job kind of adding that in. So I don't know if you can tell in here, but it is bleeding a little bit. So I'm blending it, but even though these aren't the color lifter, it is bleeding a little bit, which gives it like a kind of a fuzzy fur look, which I really, really like. He's so cute. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Okay. And then I'm going to take, so like I mentioned, the ivory. And the ivory is like a little bit of, it's like a warmer, it's almost like a warmer crumb cake. And I'm just going to like go over it and add like stripes. And it does dry, but when it dries, it's almost like you can see the ivory on top of the early espresso, and it makes the fur not look a little molted. You can kind of see it because the Stampin' Blends will lighten after a little while. Now they will bleed through, so keep that in mind. Whenever you use your blends, you need to make sure you have something protecting your surface because they will bleed through. Oh my, is that adorable? He's so super cute. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fussy cut him out. Now you don't have to be as precious, right? Cut as nice. But you do need to cut him out with your paper snips. And then I'm gonna go get close to the edges, but then I'm gonna go back with my crumb cake and just kind of go over the white spots so that you can't see the white, right? So, but it is a light crumb cake, so it does kind of highlight him, pulls him out a little bit from the designer series paper and the very vanilla background of the label, but not like a lot, but it is kind of nice. So I'm just gonna use, it's so cute. I just love these kitties. They're so adorable. Um, and they're not just for Halloween. So here's like a cute little fall one. And even though it does not have a fall sentiment, if you've got that banner year, although we have a bunch of sentiments, I actually got a bunch when we had that clean sale. Was that like last week? Or was it the week before? And the time has just been like floating by fast. I got some more sentiments. But I love the banner year. And I think if you have watched me for a while, you know that I actually lost my happy haunting that's in that, and I bought it again. Uh-oh, I forgot to turn my phone. I no longer use my phone for my broadcast, but I forgot to mute it. Of course. If my daughter can hear it, she can probably call. My bestie's calling me, probably. Forgot that it was Thursday because oh my gosh, this week has gone by so very fast. So very fast. Today is her mommy's birthday as well. Posted the pansies. She really loves pansies, and we have that gorgeous pansies stamp set and that gorgeous paper. I actually used the designer series paper and cut it out. We have dies that match. Well, I think I fussy cut it most of that out. But okay, you don't need to go as little as I'm going here. I just really like to make it, cut it out. I have these are really, so our paper snips are very, very sharp. But oops, there we go. He's so cute. Okay, now I'm going to go, like I said, I go back with the crumb cake, and I'm just going to go over the edge of his tail, right on the edges, right here where it's white. Just so there's no, I'm not going to go over where his whiskers are, but just like that. That way, he looks pretty good on his little branch. Okay, so let me get rid of these. All of this right here. Okay, now I've cut out, like I said, I've cut out my branch with the intricate leaf dies. And I'm just going to, first you're just going to check out how you want them to go. So if you see it's got this little piece right here that goes down and it's not as long, that's actually where I put my kitty. So I have it so his tail goes underneath that back branch there, and then just so he looks like he's sitting on top with the branch in front of him. Isn't that cute? Okay, so let me go ahead and unzoom you a little bit because I don't want to get out of camera range. There we go. I glue this onto our card. Okay, so now I have my kitty and my branch. Now we can start to build our card. So this is just going to put this simple layer onto our card front. Some glue. Cute. Oh my goodness. Add a little glue. I love these colors. It's fall. And we have, in Arizona, fall means it's super cold at night and in the morning. And then it gets pretty roasty in the afternoon. And then it gets super cold at night. Let me set my inside Okay, and then I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to glue this one down. Ooh, actually, we need to stamp it first. Ooh, I almost forgot what I was doing. Okay, and I used my early espresso pad again to add the sentiment. And I used, for this one, I used the banner year. I actually used the banner year in the other one as well. But this is one that I think I was saying before, my bestie called. I actually lost the Happy Hunting, and I actually bought this one again. And so I actually moved them both in here. So I have both sets of um, the Happy Hunt, the banner year in here, photopolymer, so that I don't lose it. I was so upset because I love that Happy Hunting. It's like my favorite stamp in there. I, of course, lost it. This made me sick. I looked everywhere for it. I don't know. And then if you have a problem with your stamps, like they're not sticky enough, you just need to wash it with a little bit of Dawn under the sink, and it will become sticky again. So just the warm water and a little bit of Dawn, and you're good to go. Look at that. Happy fall, y'all. So nice. Now, I have a little bit of I have a white mat here. If you don't have a mat, you should totally use our uh, Stamp and Pierce mat when you use the photopolymer. But I have this mat here, and it seems to be plenty cushion, because our photopolymer, what may help, it's awesome because you can see through it, but it doesn't have that same cushion. So sometimes we have a little bit of trouble making sure we get a really great image, and using that the Stampin' Mat, Stamp and Pierce mat really helps. Okay, so now that I've got my sentiment on there, then I can glue it. And I want to glue it about, where did I do it? It's almost like the bottom edge is just above center. So then I'm going to go ahead and take my glue. Yes. I'm like, oh, I think I glued this one down. I used Stampin' Dimensionals on my kitty. Okay. So, glue him down. Do. So have you guys been having a good week? I think it's just been nuts here. I don't even know. It was like Monday. Should be Monday afternoon still. This week went by so quick. It's crazy quick. Super quick. But yeah, super crazy quick. Okay, so then I'm going to add, let's see, we're going to put our kitty cat into our tree branch. So I just need to put glue on this on the underside of my the glue on the underside of my branch. I'm not going to put a lot of glue because I am going to use Stampin' Dimensionals on the kitty cat to kind of pop it up. But I want to get a little bit of glue on there to hold my cat in place. So I'm just going to slide his tail in to here. Kind of line up his feet onto the branch. Just like that. And that's how easy that is. Super cute, super cute. I got a little bit of glue. Use your eraser, your gummy eraser. Just make sure you don't do it when it's wet. Make sure your glue is a little dry before you go at it. Okay. And then we need some Stampin' Dimensionals. Wow, and it's been a long time since I've not used black Stampin' Dimensionals. I love the black ones. I had a little one I had cut. What did I do with it? I don't know. I had one that when I was making the tail. So you have these really nice edges, and you should totally use the edges. So you can put that on his little tail. So sometimes, and it's almost like they're a little bit too fat. So see how this has a lot of edge? I'm just going to cut it just like that, so I can get a nice strip. Also, if you have we have foam strips. We have the foam, or the foam sheets even. But that really helps lend it so you can get his tail. Just like that. Very cool. Okay. And then I want to do the leaves. So let's see, I had my leaves. We have a yellow leaf, which is the crushed curry. And so so it goes, turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing. It's I'm going to use a glue dot. What did I do with my glue dots? They're right on top of it. It's about to fall out. So I'm just going to use a glue dot. And for this one, I'm going to use the glue dot on the top of it because I'm just going to, on the corner. So it's the side corner. I'm going to tuck it underneath my, just like that. Tuck that underneath, just like that. And then I'm going to do the crushed curry. No, the Cajun craze. And again, I'm going to put it on the top, just on the stem here. And layer it so it comes out just a little bit more. And then I'm going to put it on the crushed curry. And the crushed curry, man, it is really hard to tell the difference between the crushed curry and the bumblebee. It's just a little brighter, the crushed curry, than the bumblebee. Oh, I love bumblebee. But, and I think I wanted it to go on top. So you just kind of, just manipulate it around how you like it. I want it to be the eye on his face. Just manipulate those around. See how you like your leaves, just like that. And then we're just going to put him down right here. You see? So then you just take off your stamp dimensional backings. Oops. And pop him down right here. So his little tail and the branch is like hanging off. Let me see. I lift my card up a little bit. I want it to go up a little bit higher. Just like that. Oh, I think I want before I do it, I think I want these. I think I moved these too far up. I was messing with them. There we go. Okay. You got it all the way you want. Hold your tongue just right. And just stick him down. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my gosh. How totes adorbs is he? And then don't forget your wink of Stella. Hopefully you guys have some wink of Stella. I'm going to add a little bit of wink to his eyes. Because he's so super cute. And then, of course, you can always stamp him on your envelope or just stamp the Happy Fall, y'all, to decorate your envelope. You'll have envelopes with these. I think I'll have a very vanilla with this one and a white one with the other. And then have a few gems. These are the Gilded Gems. I love these. So just need a couple on here. Which ones I had on here. These are so nice. I love these Gilded Gems. So I was like, what color should I add? I think the gold just really looks nice. It's a little bit of touch. You can almost see it. It's not too much. Sometimes it can be, you don't want it to take away from your kitty. But there you go. He's super cute. Okay, so now we've got the front done. Now we need to do the back and the inside. So like I said, I had my piece of Very Vanilla. And you can stamp whatever sentiment you want inside if you've got a favorite, like Happy Thanksgiving. I know there's a bunch of really cute ones. With the grateful heart, there's a Happy Thanksgiving in the banner year that would go with the Happy Fall, y'all. Or you can just stamp the Happy Fall, y'all on the inside. And then, of course, I took a piece of the designer series paper, that Beautiful the Earth, that matches the front, and I'm just cut a strip of it, which is a 1/2 inch by 4. And I'm just going to add it to the bottom of my Very Vanilla. I kind of like, so usually I don't like when you have the white and the Very Vanilla like together. I don't know. There's something about the fall that I just really liked it. It warms it up. The Very Vanilla kind of warms it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Muy bien. Love, love, just like that. On the inside. Like I said, you could stamp. Oop, and I got glue. I was trying to be all careful. I had glue on my fingers. Be careful with your glue. Wait till it's dry. I just used my eraser and made it worse, and then moved my piece of, and then I moved it, shifted underneath. You gotta be careful. Wait till it's dry a little bit. Got it on my fingers. Me and glue love each other so much. It's funny. Okay. Then we'll do the back. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I love, love, love. So this one I didn't do a kitty peeking on the inside, which you totally can still do. But I do it on the back. And it doesn't matter how hard I try, I don't actually get it like super close. But first, so what I do is I first add my piece of Designer Series to the back. And then I get that peeking kitty. He's so cute. I love this peeking kitty. We're going to really use him in the next card. And then I'm going to use the early espresso. Where is it? Oh, right here in front of me. Okay. And then we go ahead, stamp him right here. And here I did the little leaf that's from the banner year that you can also add if you want to the back. And then I did do the Happy Fall, y'all, to bring it from the front to the back. Just like that. So cute. So cute. And then I did hit my this little one with a little bit of the ivory. You don't really need to, but I totally did. Just a little bit. Just a little. And I add the little wink to his eyes. Oops. Throw my bone folder across. A little bit wink to his eyes. And then if you were making this for a craft fair or something, don't forget to use your Stampin' Up! Logo. This one is from the Hand Stamp by You stamp set that you do for Angel Policy. So you're all good if you want to sell your stuff. But how pretty is that? I love him. He's so cute. Can you see how he's lightened up? You can see the different colors on his fur. So awesome. I just love how that works. So fantastic. There you go. So there is our fall kitty. Now let's do our Christmas kitty. Okay, so let me put my glue back. And we are going to do a pumpkin pie. So like I said, I have an orange tabby. And this will be his first Christmas with us. And hopefully he won't go jumping into our Christmas tree. But who knows? So, oh my gosh, he's so super cute, super cute. Okay, so that's for the kitty. So for this card, again, let's see, I've used the soft succulent cardstock for the card base. It's it's again our 11 and a half by, I should make it, gotta move stuff out of the way. So it's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And then we're going to use a basic white layer. So this one is the basic white, and this is the inside piece. So the basic white layer is the 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, which goes just behind our beautiful, I love how pretty this designer series paper. This is the Tidings of Christmas, which is the 6x6 in the annual catalog. But I love the colors in this. It's just so pretty and bright. That evening evergreen, and then and it has the soft succulent, but it also has like I think what's the colors in this designer series paper? It's like a tan. It's cherry cobbler, evening evergreen, misty moonlight, Sierra sand, soft succulent, and whisper white. So the soft succulent and the Sierra sand, really like the way those look together. And then and I'm just going to mount them onto our card front. So start with gluing the designer series paper panel onto our Whisper White. And so this is my normal 4 by 5 1/4. And I almost always cut my designer series paper in strips of 4. I find that those are the card fronts that I use the most. 4-inch card strips or strips. I rarely do cut my paper in 6 by 6. Because I almost always cut it so it's this size. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. I think the white border just brings out a little bit of the white, and then I use the white, the label, to kind of break up how busy this beautiful paper is. It's really nice Christmas. So cute. So it'd be cute too if I did, you do a wreath with the kitty hanging off of it. Oh, so cute. Okay, and then this is the label's gonna go, and we want to stamp our sentiment on the label. So let me go ahead and put this away right this second. Okay, so I'm actually gonna use the Evening Evergreen, and I'm gonna show you what I did. So one of the things that took me a while to do, but it has really helped me. Now you can totally mask off by using a Post-it note when you have like for the Christmas wishes, you can use a Post-it note and cover that part up so you just ink the Christmas, or you could use your marker, the Stampin' Write markers, not your blends, but the Stampin' Write markers to just color the Christmas, and then you don't have to do the wishes. But now I just snip them, and I use my snips and I cut them in half. I don't trim them because I can, what did I do with the Christmas right here? So you can put them back together to do it. But I actually just snipped my Christmas off of, see, I just snipped it in half. So the wishes are here because that makes it easier for me to use. And I did the same thing with my kitty with the Perfect. I snipped it too. And you just gently bend and then snip between the two and just leave it. And don't try to snip anymore, because then if you ever want to put them both back together, it goes. So let's see. And wipe this down. I should put this Happy Y'all back in here so I don't lose it. Like my Happy Fall Y'all. I can't believe I lost my Happy Haunting. So sad. But I did get another one. Luckily they were still current, so I could get another one. Okay, so this is just the Happy Have a Perfect, and I'm going to stamp it up here at the top. Mostly because I'm lazy and it's easier for me to cut it than it is to do the Post-it note. And a Post-it's really easy. You just have to, the trick to using a Post-it note is to make sure you take that Post-it note off before you stamp. And it sounds like, of course, but seriously, you get into it, you're so concerned about not getting ink on the other piece, you totally forget what you're doing, and then you stamp the icky piece on there. You're just like, oh no. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp the Christmas from the banner year that I snipped. Oh, so cute. Love, love, love. And then I'm going to put these back because I don't want to lose them. Photopalm, I find that I don't lose my red rubber, but I do lose my photopolymer. Especially if you use them a lot, then the sticky comes off and you're like, oh, I'll get to washing it under the sink with a little Dawn later. And then before you get back to it, the sticky and they've fallen off. So just keep that in mind when you feel like they're not sticking to the inside of your case anymore, to make sure you go in, wash them underneath the sink lightly with warm water and the Dawn, and that will, and then just lightly pat it dry, and then they'll stick again, which is nice, super nice. You don't want to lose that. Okay, so then we're just gonna glue our Have a Perfect Christmas um, seasonal label, and so this is again a seasonal label, and this is the biggest one in the basic white. And I'm just gonna glue it down. Now you want to glue this up so it's a little bit higher because you can see our Christmas tree comes off the edge right here. So you want to make sure that you put your label up high enough. Just like that. So nice, so nice. Okay, then let's make our tree. So I die cut out the tree pieces, and those dies. Oh my gosh, love, love, love. So here is. Did I put the other one away? Christmas tree dies. So these are really a fun die set. I love the whimsy. Um, they come with so many little pieces. So I die cut out a star with out of our gold and rose gold specialty metallic paper. Right, so I did a gold one with that, and it cuts out 5 stars at a time, but it cuts out 8 of the Christmas ornaments out. And I used this to do the cranberry, or not cranberry, cherry cobbler. So, oh, my star came undone. I knocked it off. Oops. I'll have to add that back on with a little bit of glue. I can do that right now. And I find that to do these, it's better to add the glue to where you want it to go. Of course, I'll show you again when I do it on the other one. And then use your Take a Pick tool and set it down on the top of your Christmas tree. Ah, there we go. Muy bien. So these little balls, ornaments I did in cherry cobbler, and then they have these really cute little ones, and these ones do the ornaments that are in the stamp set, and these also do the images. But they also make these really nice background pieces as well as the images. So I actually cut out from this one. I cut out a background of the soft succulent, and then I did this one, which is really awesome. You can use it like to add white or a darker color to this if you want it to make it look like snow. It's a great place to add some of that fabulous paste, our shimmer paste to it to give it like a shimmery snow on it. I just cut it out in this the soft succulent, and I'm just going to add it. I'm going to glue it on to here. Well, actually, I'm going to hold it on here first where I want it to go, and then I'm going to snip it, and then I'm going to glue it on just because it might get hard to snip it. So I'm just going to lay it on there like that. So I want to make it short because I want it to be underneath there. So I'm going to cut it underneath so that the cut line is going to be in the middle of the tree. So I'm just going to use my paper snips to cut it down. So you can see I can just like put my scissors right here underneath. It doesn't have to be like beautiful fussy cutted because it's just going to hide it underneath. So we don't need that piece. And then they have these really great ornament. It's like a string of lights. So they have a little one. Here's the little one for the littler trees. And then they have for this big one, this big tree, they have a big one right here. And so because I cut this down, I'm going to put this together and put this on there, and then I'll snip that to make it so it matches nice. And I did this in the Misty Moonlight to bring out the kind of the blues that are in this designer series paper. I just really love, it makes these cute little ornaments are so fantastic, and the little star because they cut out a bunch at once, which is so awesome. Like I love, 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 love this set. And look, that's super cute. I mean, it goes together so easy. So I'm just going to add some glue to the back of this piece right here. And I'm going to put it on top of the other piece. So what is that? And I've already snipped it, so I'm going to make sure I get that right there nice. And I'm just going to flop that down. So I like the way that layers on top of here. just like that. How awesome. And it works so nice. There we go. So nice. So nice. Looks fantastic. And then I'm going to, again, I'm going to snip it before I glue it. So I want it to start up here, like that. So I know like right here is where I want it to snip. So I'm just going to use my paper snips again and snip this off the edge right there. And I'm just going to use my snips to kind of round it. That, so it looks nice. We have an extra piece there. And then I'm going to use glue against it. Now, if you don't like to use your glue, you can use those are really nice adhesive sheets where you would attach your adhesive sheet to your piece of Misty Moonlight and then die cut it out so that when you die cut it, the sticky is on the back and you just have to peel off the backing, which is really nice and easy. But you have to remember to do that beforehand, and I almost never do. And I have some sheets too. I'll have to do that one time just so I can show you guys how easy it is. Not just to forget that you have that. And then just put the beautiful glue on, just like that. Now I did get a little bit of glue. Use your finger to wipe it off, and then we can use our gummy eraser later. But I'm just going to set this aside. But look how awesome that is. Our tree is so easily made. How cute. Now I'm not going to put the balls on here yet because the ornaments, because I'm going to manhandle it a little bit, putting in our cat. So let's make our cat, and we're going to make the cat twice because look at the inside of this card. I've made the cat on the inside too. It's so cute, and that's I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. That's so cute. So it's the same way as we do this one that we do that on the inside. So let's go ahead and set this aside. Right this second, I need to be able to do kitty thing. So you just need some more scrap, and we're going to need the pumpkin pie. Get that piece out of the way. We don't want to use this, right? Okay. So here is our pumpkin pie, and we need our other kitty. So we're going to use we need to do 2 of the peeking cats, and then we need to do the one with the box, because one of the kitty with the box, he has the butt and the tail that's coming out. It's so super cute, right? So super cute. So you don't really need more than just his back end and his tail. And I think with this one I better use. See how I didn't get it? That means I really needed to use my pad. And of course, if you do that and you can't do it again, you can just use your pumpkin pie blend to color that in. And I'm actually going to color. Ooh, that's not good. That is a dot in a very, oh, that's right. We can color it with the Stampin' Blends. And then we need 2 of these. 2 of his little faces. The peeking cat is so super cute. There we go. Okay. So I'm thinking, let me do it again just in case that doesn't. Make sure I clean it off. Something on my I've got like little something on my ink pad here. So that's fine. Here we go. Awesome sauce. That's much better. Okay. So you only need him stamped twice. If it doesn't stamp pretty, you can just do it again. That's why it's scrap paper. All right. So let me go ahead and make sure I'm zoomed on the right place. Zoom you guys in a little bit. Okay. So again, we're going to use the ivory marker. I really like the ivory marker. I know we usually use it for skin tones, but it works so good with this cat. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just add color. on this side. So cute. So cute. And we're going to actually use the black marker. Now, Stampin' Up! Has a black Stampin' Right marker, and they're sold separately. Color this, and I'll find it in the catalog really quick and show you. So I want them to be a little, it will lighten up once you add it to your kitty, the Stampin' Blend. You just kind of want it to be not 100% striped, unless you really want to go with the striped. You're just gonna add. You're gonna add your. Yeah, that's not gonna go. That little. I got a little mark there that is not going to color out. So glad I stamped it again. And you only need the top, a little bit of him. It's really the way it changes. The pumpkin pie. And remember, Stampin' Blends really change. They're really designed to use it with the memento. So it really does move our other ink around. Looks like it's starting to get a little blurry. Too quick. Oh, looks okay. And then, okay. So in our catalog, you go into the back where they have the ink and paper. We have our black right here on page 123. You can see that there they have a Stampin' Right marker for that basic black. So even though we don't have a basic black stamp pad, you can get a Stampin' Right marker. And they are 120, so you can see that we have it. That's the number. And you go over to 182. It says 182, doesn't it? It said 182. I thought that's not the right. Let me see. I don't think it's 182. It's right here. On page 128. I said 82. My dyslexia raised its head. Okay, so right here, number 9 on page 128 is the basic black Stampin' Right marker, and it's $3. Now, next to our white one, which is also fun, but we have the black one. And we're going to use it just to add pupils to our kitty. Kind of break up all that orange. And then I actually added a little bit to his whiskers. So I just used the black marker. I don't know if you can see that. I added just a little bit so he has his little eyes. And then after I cut it out and we put it on the sheet, I will add some Wink of Stella to his eyes too. Or sparkle, because sparkling is always pretty. Okay, so then after you get him colored, and it wasn't that, it was just you stamped him in the orange and then you just color over it with the your ivory Stampin' Blend. So this one, I need one that's really small. So if you look, in this one, you could barely see his little body behind the edge. So it needs to be kind of short into it. I'm not going to go as short as I probably need to go because it depends on how I get it to fit later. So just kind of get him nice. And again, I would go over, if you don't want any of the white to show on the edges, I would go, instead of, you can use your pumpkin pie blend or just use the ivory, which is what I would have done. I would do is just go over it with the ivory. Because it'll bleed out a little bit of the pumpkin pie color, and it would still be a little bit lighter, and so it'll show up against the other color nice. So let's see. So there's a little bit more fussy cutting in this one than the other one, just because you have to cut it twice. So you don't have to if you don't want to put it in the middle. I mean, put them on the inside, but so cute. So this one I'm actually going to cut out his body a little bit bigger. So because I can maneuver him behind here a little bit better. If it's still too big, then I can always trim, but once you trim, it's hard to go back. So I'm going to, that's what I was saying, that's why I did not put the Christmas ornaments on. So you can just play with them a little bit to see how it goes. Until I've gotten a lot of experience cutting out this tail. So cute. Oh my gosh, I love these cats. I don't know. We'll find out if it will be in the next catalog. But usually these super cute Halloween sets don't stay in the catalog. So I would say get it. If you haven't gotten this stamp set, I would say totally get it. So super cute. Oh my gosh. I'm like totally in love with it. Okay. And the Peking cat just, so adorable. So totes adorbs. Okay. Cut it. Oh, I think it's right in my face. Okay. And again, cut his little whiskers. Not too much. I think our paper snips might be back in stock. I didn't look this morning. Thought they were supposed to be back in stock. And I saw that if you thought you missed the paper pumpkin refill, the Peaceful Christmas, it is back in stock. So I don't know if it was a glitch or they found more, but because I went on to buy some the other day and they were gone already, and I was so sad that I missed it. But I saw this morning they were back. So they probably won't last long once the word gets out that they're back because they are so gorgeous. That paper pumpkin, really, really, they're outdoing themselves. The paper pumpkin is awesome. If you haven't subscribed to Paper Pumpkin or get that, go over there and check those out. Also, you can see some of the past kits. You just can put Paper Pumpkin in the search function of my website, and I'll pull up past Paper Pumpkin information. You can see all those awesome kits. Love the kits. The kits are fantastic. They're $22, and that includes shipping when you subscribe, and it's so easy to skip if it's something you're not interested in, or up your quantity if you want to get more. But at 22 bucks, it's an inclusive kit. Your very first one, you get even get a stamping block, but every kit includes a ink stamp, an exclusive stamp set, all the stuff to make those cards, as well as adhesive. So it is a great deal, and they're so fun, and they travel really well. I think I've mentioned, you can actually go back in my videos on my Facebook page. I actually took mine to Hawaii when I went for my anniversary. I took one of them with me, and I stamped while I was in Hawaii. I love the paper pumpkin. Okay, so we're going to take one of the faces. So I'm just going to check it out first before I glue everything in. So you always check it out to see. I want his face to be on this side. So every time you put it on, it's always a little bit different every time. So I'm going to have him peek out and be just like that. Oh, so cute. And then I'm going to put his little, just like that. So how super cute is that? So cute. Oh my gosh. So cute. So we know how much that's going to be right here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue on the back of my tree. So I know where my kitty's face is and how I want his cake. And then you just maneuver it till you feel like you're like, ooh, I like the way where that is right there. And there you go. Oh, so super cute, and it's so easy. So easy. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this right here. You can get the glue out. This is brand new glue, so it's like, I don't want to push too hard as it'll go all spoogey on everything. Okay. I want his little face to be peeking out, not his eyes. I don't want his eyes to be, I want his eyes to be covered. How did I have it? There we go. Between these two swoops. Oh my goodness, I got it stuck to my fingers now. Okay. Here. Oh, I have to turn it this way so I can see what I was doing. There it is, these two right here. How did I have it? There we go. You just have to hold your tongue just right. So you just maneuver it down, so you can, and then move it in, and you can see how super cute. OMG, he's so cute. Love, love, love. Okay, so now we have our cat on our where we want him to go. So now we need to, let's not lose our other cat for the inside. Now we need to add our little pieces. Now these are kind of little. I actually put them in here with the leaves. You get 8, so you know, like a little, have them in a little thing in your pack if you pack. So to get the card kits, you just have to spend $30 in my or more in my online store. That's before shipping and handling, and with the host code, and it'll be in the body of this in this video, as well as on all my social media stuff. Right, it's on my website, and I will send those to you for free. The $30 purchase. So I'm just going to use my glue. So you get all the die cuts and a little piece of paper to do this. You just need the cat stamp and the Wink of Stella and the inks. But I will include the little jewels on the first card and your all the die cuts and the card stuff that you need to make it work. So I just add, like, put where you want your balls to go, your ornaments to go. Kind of remember you're going to have it tilting, so they're going to be tilting a little bit. And then I'm going to put a star at the top. And then this is where that pick-a-tool, I love our pick-a-tool, really comes in handy. So there is these are a little bit rounded when you get them, and there's like definitely a flat edge to them. So you want to make sure the flat edge is what you push down to the to your glue on your cardstock. So I am actually not putting them on at, you know, straight up and down, because I have him. It's slightly angled. So turning those over. So cute. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute. So cute. And like I said, there's 8. You get 8 of these ornaments. So I'm only putting 5 here, so I can put the other 3 around the Christmas tree that's falling off as your tree falls. Has anybody ever had their kitty jump in their tree? So you can also, I accidentally used the wrong one and got the little bulbs. I don't know why I was doing that. Let's see. So there's actually some bulbs that are gold. I looked at seeing that and putting gold bulbs on there too, but it was too busy then. Too much going on. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So cute. Okay, there we go. How adorable is that? So now we're just going to need to glue him onto our card front. And I did just glue him down. I did not pop him up. I just glued him down because we already have several layers with the tree. The tree was so easy. So easy. It's fantabulous when it's so easy. And then just make sure that when you're leaning him down, you don't cover up your sentiment. I have it so his little tail is coming down a little bit off the page, and so is the Christmas tree. If you don't get enough glue, I did not get enough glue, put that in there. But, I'm spooging it in that glue. So whenever I get a brand new glue, I seem to make more mess than getting it on there. But you definitely need glue for this project. So definitely get glue. Even if it's, be brave and use the glue. It really does. It holds it on there nice once you get it to go on there. So awesome. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so then I want to add some flyaways. So if you're not sure where you want it to go, check where you might want them to fly before you put the glue down, which is usually what I do. It's kind of like what the direction you want it to go. And I want this one to go right here, kind of. I want this one to go down lower. I think. So I mean, it really just depends on where you put your cherry cobbler bulbs and how you feel it looks. So you can get on there the way you want. So it'll be different probably for every card. It depends on how you stamp your sentiment or how you put on your tree. If you want it close or far away. See, I've got that like that. He's so cute. Oh my gosh. And then after you know where you want it to put, then just add a little bit of glue to the cardstock instead of trying to get it on top of the and then flip it over. It's so much easier to do it this way. And I want one right here. Now, if you have, you can use your, if you don't want to use the little balls, or if you want to add more bling, if you have rhinestones, you can add rhinestones. Of course, with all rhinestones, right, with their stamp and blends, you can color them to make different colors on your stamp, on your bulbs if you want to use rhinestones, or if you want, you have those red rhinestones, real red, that look good too. And there is a little bit of the cherry cobbler in the paper, which is why I used the cherry cobbler for the bulbs. And then I used the Misty Moonlight for the blue because we have that Misty Moonlight blue in the paper too. So the only thing that really stands out is our kitty cat in the orange. Oh my gosh, isn't he totes adorbs? Oh my gosh, I love, love, love. Okay, and then after you get them in, then just you can add some Wink of Stella to your bulbs to match your very shiny star. And then you can add a little bit of sparkle to your kitty's eye because it clearly is having a lovely time playing in your tree. And then if you want, you can always even add sparkle. Sparkle up the tail of your kitty. You can do that too. My daughter's all like, "Oh, he needs more sparkle." Wow, he's got a lot of sparkle. Okay, and then we need to do the inside. So now we have our kitty and our card front where he's falling. The tree is falling down, holding on for dear life. Now we're going to do the inside panel. So for this one, you can use again the Christmas wishes if you want on the inside. I went ahead and my Whisper White panel is the 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and then I I used a piece of this gorgeous designer series paper at an ½ inch by 4. It's gonna go on here, and when I put this on, I know I'm gonna have it over here in the corner. Okay, so I want to okay, so I stamped like what kind of stamp do you find your favorite? It doesn't have to be funny. Christmas sentiment. I used the it's the most wonderful time of the year, right? Have a perfect Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year because that seems a little tongue in cheek. And I use that from the Holly Jolly Wishes. This is a really great all kind of bunch of different Christmas sentiments. It's really fun, and I love this. Kind of got a swoopy. It's the only one I have got put together on this stamp set. I need to put more of those together. It's a red rubber clean, so I'm just going to put that on here. And then I used, again, the Evening Evergreen. A bunch of these. And make that up really nice. Like I said, you can use any of your favorite sentiments that are Christmas. And there's a bunch in like every stamp set. Oh, or you can just get one with sentiments. I'm telling you, the Holly Jolly Christmas is adorable. And so I also did it on the back. So I have the ink out, and I'm doing it. I'm just going to go ahead and ink that in the back, most so it matches. I'm going to close my ink so I don't get anything in it. And now we're going to make our kitty cat here. So his body is much too big for his little face. So I'm actually going to snip off a little bit. So this little edge right here, there's that little thing. I'm just going to roundly snip that off. So it's round. I need to use my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Doo-doo. I snip too much. Just round that off. There we go. Just like that. And then I'm going to take, because I don't even need to. It looks fantabulous. Okay. So then I'm going to use my glue. And I'm going to put this on here, but I'm not going to put glue like right here on this edge, because I'm going to kind of try to stick my, I'm going to kind of slide my kitty underneath this piece. Put this down where you want it to go. Like I said, that's a piece of 1/2 inch by 4.5. Okay, and then you're going to glue your kitty down. So you're going to see where you want him to go, just like that. See how it kind of slides in, because I didn't put glue and push down right there. So you're going to put glue on the back of your kitty and his tail. And you're going to slide that in, kind of where you want that to go on the corner of your paper. And then you're going to add your face. So put it where you want. It's going to overlap. You just overlap where you want it to go. So it's a little bit sideways. If you want to show a lot of his body or a little bit of his body, you can also, how cute is that? So it's a little bit off center, but it is on the body, and it's off, it's on the edge of the paper. So it's even with your little strip of designer series paper. You add a little glue to his back when you're sure where you want him to go. And voila! Isn't he super cute? Oh my gosh. These cats are so totes adorbs. So totes adorbs. I see that. So cute. So cute. So I'm going to go ahead and add, oops. Oh, got glue all over my fingers. I'm going to go ahead and add this piece to the back. I have glue everywhere and then I can't find the glue. It's right here. This is the other strip that I added in the back of my card. And again, you can stamp that kitty peeking over the edge of your envelope, or just put your Christmas greeting so they will not notice your super cute kitty until they open it up and they're like, oh, there's a kitty. And then I'm going to use again, I'm going to stamp in the orange right here above. And I have tried a bunch of times. If you really want it to be flat, it's better to stamp it and then put it on, on a white, stamp it on Whisper White or Basic White, and then fussy cut it out and stamp it on there. But if you don't mind that it doesn't go exactly to the edge of your paper, then just stamp him. Just stamp him on there. So cute. And then I'm just going to use my the ivory to just kind of add it. Add a little bit of ivory to our kitty. And then I'm going to use the black again. Oops, the other edge to add a little bit of pupil. The Stamp and Write marker, and a little bit on his whiskers, just to kind of give it a little bit of different shading color. So cute! And then we're going to put this on the inside. And then if you don't use all of your bulbs on the front, you can always add one. Or if you have the fabulous, gorgeous, whimsy, Christmas whimsy bundle, or the Christmas tree dies, you can add one of those little bowls if you want, hanging from his tail. I don't know how that would look. I've seen that where they have them hang in the Christmas bulbs from his tail. Let's see. I don't know how that will look. Oh, oh, that's super cute. Look at that. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm gonna add a little bit of glue. That is an adorable idea. I didn't even think about that before. Oh, so cute. And you have 8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you can just add them. Not put all of them on the tree and add one on his. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. That's so totes adorbs. So totes adorbs. Love, love, love. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's um, double feature with the adorable and fabulous clever cats. Love my clever cats. And they're not just for Halloween. You can do a fall kitty in a tree or a Christmas kitty in a tree, which is so much fun. I love, love, love. It's so fun. So I wanted to mention too, you guys can go on. I should have it up a little bit later today. The I'll have all the directions. It will be up on my blog post with the measurements and the supplies that I used. And there are like hot links. So you can click into my online store to get them. And again, I'll have 2 options, one with pictures and one without. And each of them will have the one picture here, but the ones with pictures will have pictures of all of the supplies, as well as there'll be pictures with the instructions. So you can look at that. You can find that on my website, but it's not up yet. I should be able to get it up a little bit as we're done here. And then I want to mention, as Halloween is just about here, I'm going to probably be on. I have 3 projects I want to get on. 1 I've already posted, but 2 I have 2 other ones that I'm just super excited about that I need to get on. I have this fabulous the Eden's Garden bundle. It goes live. I think it's November. Was it Tuesday? November 2nd. That you guys can purchase these, and these are gorgeous. The Eden's Garden Cling set and the Eden's Dies, you can get them as a bundle. They're going to be in the next, their sneak peek for what's in the next catalog. So I already have this up on my website. So you just have to put in Eden in the search function, and it'll take you right to this if you don't find it right there on the main page. I don't think it's that far back. But we have this fabulous Ever Eden Specialty Designer Series paper that has the gold foiling. Is so beautiful. And the cotton paper, which is quite fun. Like, it's like tissue paper, but it's a little bit heavier, and it die cuts really awesome. I haven't tried to punch it, but I've heard that it doesn't punch really well, but it die cuts very lovely you'd love it with these fabulous dies. And then these gorgeous gems. Like, I love, 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 love these gems. They're so pretty. But the Garden Gems, the Ever Eden cotton paper, and the Ever Even Specialty Designer Series paper is only available while supplies last in November and December. So before the new catalog comes. So this part is while supplies last. The Ever Eden bundle will be available in the next catalog. But I'm telling you, this Designer Series paper is awesome. And I love these gems. I will be getting more of these gems. I love them so much. But anyway, so that's to look forward to next week, which is coming. So that's super fun. And then again, I mentioned how awesome our paper pumpkin is. So paper pumpkin, you have until November 10th to get it. And this month is these super cute little treat bags. So it's got like little treat bags, and then it has like the little like a snowman, and there's two other characters or designs for these. But I'm telling you, I'm thinking I'm going to cut it and make some cards with them, because they're about the same size as those Love Santa tags that we had in there that are in our online store. I think they're still back order. Well, not yeah, still unavailable. They should be back soon. It's the same with the Christmas Whimsy. We haven't heard exactly when, but they did not take them out. That means we're getting more in, which is, hope they get that, because they're so super cute. And I think you can do the same thing with this fabulous paper pumpkin, but you have to get the paper pumpkin and subscribe by November 10th. So I'll also have that in the description as well. Love, love, it's exciting. So we have it's Eden's Garden to look forward to, that new sweet sneak peek, as well as this fabulous paper pumpkin. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's card. I really love the Clever Cats. And as this is my double feature, if you use the host code and purchase anything, it doesn't have to be the Clever Cats. But if you don't have it, you totally need this stamp set. But anything in my online store, if you place an order that's 30 plus um, with the host code, I will send you all the things to make these two cards. So the two card kits with all the die cuts, and you just need to do your stamp. And if you don't get the cat, you could probably just do this with the Christmas tree. And the leaves are pretty inside your on your branch, or if you have the squirrel, you can also put the squirrel into the squirrel on here. What's that Christmas Vacation that had the squirrel in the tree? Yeah, so you can totally use the squirrels as well. The same thing that I did here, because that one squirrel has a real bushy tail, so you could just cut it in half and put the tail on one side and his face on the other peeking out. This is super cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's cards. I know I love, love, love this cat. And I won't say that this is the last time I'm using it, because the catalog's going to be here until January. So I think it's the January 2nd is the last day. But I love this stamp set. So I don't want to say I won't make another card, but it's so cute. So cute. Love, love, love. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And if I don't see you, happy Halloween. I hope you have a safe and fun Halloween. And I have two other Halloween treats that I'm going to have up. What to do with your scraps, and those last minute things to give away, as well as the tombstone. I have the tombstone with the surprise. So that will be the fold out card. I'm so excited. So I will see you guys later, but if I don't see you, happy Halloween. Bye. Happy crafting.